Welcome. In this video today we are discussing creative writing in English, and we are talking about some tools available to us which we can use to make our writing more interesting and more spicy. Uh, in a previous video we talked about the tools that we have at our disposal. They are similes, metaphors, personification, images, hyperboles, oxymoron, and alliteration, and there are more actually, and in our videos we'll discuss these tools, all the tools. And in this video we'll discuss metaphors, how metaphors are used and what makes them different from similes. A metaphor is once again a comparison between two dissimilar objects, just like a simile. But in case of a metaphor, the comparison is uh, difficult to figure out because we do not use the words like or as dot 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 as. This phrase is not used for the comparison. Suppose if in case of a simile we say he is like a horse, or in case of a metaphor we say he is a horse. In case of a simile we'll say writing is not like a walk in the park. In case of a metaphor we'll say writing is not a walk in the park. I'll show you a few more examples. This is the second one. A plague of locusts would have left more than this. So this is an invasion of locusts, and the invasion has been called a plague. So this is a comparison between the scourge brought in by the locusts to a disease. And then here are some famous metaphors that I've listed for you. The first one is by Shakespeare, and it says all the world's a stage, and all the men and women merely players. In this metaphor, Shakespeare is comparing the world to a stage and all the men and women to the players acting on the stage. This is a very famous metaphor from his play As You Like It. This is the second one by Pablo Picasso. He says, art washes away from the soul the dust of everyday life. Here art has been compared to water, and dust has been compared to the problems that we face in our everyday lives. This one is from the Bible. I am the good shepherd, and I lay down my life for the sheep. Here the speaker is comparing himself to a shepherd and the people to sheep that he leads. And then this one's from Einstein. All religions, arts and sciences are branches of the same tree. Here Einstein is comparing knowledge to a tree, and these branches, these fields of studies have been compared to branches. Here is an exercise for you, a metaphor hunt. Let's try to figure out together what has been compared with what. In the first example, the night crawled on, making us more impatient. So the night has been compared to something that crawls, maybe a snail or a tortoise that is moving very, very slowly. In the second one, this metaphor is comparing the disease with a predator that is moving around softly with his soft paws without people seeing it. In the third one, the internet has been compared to a trumpet that is playing loudly for everybody to hear. In this one, we are comparing my father to a busy bee. Instead of saying my father is like a busy bee, we are saying he is a busy bee. Here, the United States has been compared to a pot where some things are boiling and things are getting mixed up. It means to say that this is a country where different cultures have come together and have assimilated to become one nation. This is another example like this previous one. In this example, India has been compared to a tapestry of different colors. It's a tapestry in which different colors have been embroidered. This one is writing stories. Is a walk in the park or not? We are comparing writing stories to a walk in the park here. Here, his heart was like a block of ice. In this example, the man's heart has been compared to a block of ice. In this one, the coronavirus raged on, knocking out entire governments. We are comparing the virus to a storm, uprooting entire governments. Thank you.